folks. Hey! Woo! Man, what a day, people. That's all I have to say to you is, what a day, man. I won't go into details, but I'm going to tell you, I had one of the most fun days of my life today, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you in the not-too-distant future. But welcome aboard, everybody. It's the Monday edition of the Mike Meyers Ask Mike Anything live stream. The goal of this live stream is to provide those of us who are studying for CompTIA certifications an opportunity to ask me questions, to go straight to the source, the myth, the man, the legend himself, moi. Anyway, we start here at 2 o'clock. You can't hear. Maybe if I put on a microphone, that might help. What do you think? How do I sound now? Everything looks like it's good. Jeremy Parker, good Lord. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Vegas Brent, what the hell's going on here? It's like Old Home Week. Hey, folks, before we get started, Dave Rush is very angry at me because I don't do promos for this. So, Dave Rush, this 30-second promo is for you. Hi, folks. My name's Mike Meyers. Are you studying for CompTIA certifications or any other form of IT certification, and you need a source, a place where you can ask some questions, a place where you can grow and learn? Well, folks, the place to do it is right here at the Total Seminars channel, right here on YouTube. We're here every Monday and Wednesday at 2 p.m. Central Time, and this is the place for you to jump in. Again, Total Seminars channel on YouTube. Jump in and ask questions. I'll be here along with a cast of thousands who are ready to help you as you pursue your CompTIA and other IT certifications. Be there. Dave, are you happy? Okay, I think he's happy, so woo! All right. So I'm not echoing anymore. Let's see who's all here. Joey, good to see you again, brother. Zoltan. This really is old folks week here, man. Haven't seen you guys for a while. I cannot read these things. Somebody keeps making the font smaller on my monitor. I don't know who that is. I think it's God. Just looking real quick here, just saying hello. Yes, I was late, and it was for a darn good reason, I might add. So anytime you guys see me turning like this, I'm just going through the chat window. I'm looking for any questions that might happen. So anyway, folks, we do start here at 2 o'clock, and we run till about 3 o'clock, or until the questions run out, whichever happens first. Okay, so a couple other things while we're thinking of it. I got Dave Rush in the background, always helping out as usual. Dave, I sure do appreciate it, man. And we're also, we're going to do some giveaways today. And a couple of other small things just so you know about. Do keep in mind that just because you're nice enough to show up, we offer a 50% discount on bundled products. Like I always tell everybody, you need 3 things to pass any IT certification. Tolowit, Andre, come on, help me out here. Number 1, you need instruction, which is going to manifest as either instructor-led training or videos. Number 2, you're going to need reference, which shows up as a book. And then number 3, you need some way to test your skills, and that's invariably practice questions. So to help you guys out, just because you're nice enough to show up, we are offering ebooks, be careful here, ebooks and practice questions that are bundled together at 50% off. And this is just for you guys, just for showing up. To take advantage of this deal, all you have to do is go over to www.totalsem.com. Go over to our merchant area, and let's say you're interested in, I don't know, CompTIA Network Plus. Grab the CompTIA Network Plus ebook, put that in your cart. Then number 2, put the Network Plus practice questions, we call those the Total Tester, also into your cart. And just before you check out, in the discount, put Marconi, M-A-R-C-O-N-I, and you get them for half off. I'm already about the cheapest out there, folks. And at 50% off, our prices are insane. So do take advantage of that. Also, keep in mind that I am on LinkedIn. If you're not at least following me, you ought to connect. But if you're not following me on LinkedIn, well, you're making a mistake. Head over to LinkedIn, look up Mike Meyers, M-E-Y-E-R-S, and connect with me. Dave Rush has a link that he'll be putting in the chat window. Hey, just look up Mike Meyers and it'll work for you. So either way is fine. All right. Mike's not late, you're just early. Well said, Mr. Vice President. Humph. What is an IT show without IT issues? Roger that. Yeah, guys, no, there was nothing wrong with my systems. You long-term watchers have seen a couple of, well, fascinating technical issues we had over the years. I was just running 2 minutes late today, so I apologize for that. Yes, I left the microphone on the floor. You couldn't hear me. Mr. G, I know what I want and I want it now. I want you because I'm Mr. G. Scrolling for questions. All right. Lemaire. Hello, Mike. Thanks for your CERT prep course. I passed the CompTIA Plus exams. Thank you so much. You are so very, very welcome. Always glad to do it for you. Oh yeah, do keep in mind, Dave put a post in for our Discord server. Folks, a lot of times people run into technical issues and they try to help. I'm glad to help them here, but the problem is the only thing I can do is read what you're posting into a chat window, right? So in a lot of situations, you might want to consider joining our Discord server. The number one thing about the Discord server is there's probably people who are a lot better techs than I am in there who can help you out. You can always turn on your camera, your mic, and your headphone and actually show people what you're doing and get some great ideas from that. But Dave has a link in there. Please join the Discord server and to take advantage of that. Super Omar 64. Mike, do you allow some of your students who have a certification teach alongside you? No. There's a couple reasons for that. Reason number one, and this is important, is that dual teachers, in my opinion, often create confusion for students, in particular because teachers have different styles. And you have somebody like me who's big and loud and coming in versus somebody like Dave Rush who's more into the detail and good organization, where I'm not, can often cause confusion for students. So we don't like to do that. If you're looking to learn to teach and you need some pointers and you want some help, well then Super Omar 64, you need to contact me. I'm always glad to help budding teachers, particularly on topic areas that are a bit of an issue. And that's never a problem. And I'm always glad to do that. So Super Omar and everybody else, feel free to contact me. My name is Mike Meyers. My email address is michaelm@totalsem.com. If you're a gamer, I'm Senor Pepe. That's primarily Steam more than anything else. Sorry, I'm from Southern Texas and yo hablo español poquito. Also, Desweds, which is my nom de plume for so many different things, is a great way to get a hold of me. If you want to guess what my email address for Gmail address is, Desweds. You want to know what my Hotmail address is? It's Desweds. You want to know what my Instagram? I don't have Instagram, I'm kidding, but it's pretty much Desweds anytime. But yeah, Super Omar, I'm always glad to help people. We're actually working right now here in Houston. We're trying to get a group called the Icon Center to allow me to teach some classes. I'm rusty, and I want to teach some classes. So we're actually talking about having some free classes coming up that are just for me to practice. Some of our writers, Travis and Andrew and Michael and guys like that kind of sit in and we put together ideas. It's a real think tank for IT instruction. And especially if you can get your rear end down to Texas, you can come crash in my guest bedroom while we're doing stuff like that. So you are very, very welcome. Always glad to do that kind of stuff. Alucard, hey Mike and Dave, good to see you. I'm on my lunch break and I have been working getting my Network Plus. Well, go get that Network Plus, man. Get on it. Is Discord a security for my phone? No. Andre, am I forgiven? Blue Lantern, what'd you do to poor Andre? I'm not even going to look it up. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys, up at the top of the chat window, it says Top Chat. Hit the pull down and switch that to Live Chat to pull the YouTube algorithm out of there. Oops, I forgot to say that one. Blake C., hello. Mike, do you consider PC Building Simulator 2 a valuable learning tool for the A+ certification or not? I do. It's hard. So the whole PC Building Simulator is, it's actually a game where, you know, you make money and stuff like that. I don't really care about that part. But they've done such a good job with real world equipment that I can't recommend it enough. I mean, unless you've got easy access to modular PCs and 6 different kinds of DDR and liquid cooled versus air cooled options on Intel versus AMD, PC Building Simulator is just a wonderful tool. I play with it probably once a month or so, and I'm continually impressed. Name brand hardware, they've got it. It's a great tool, and I recommend it. Things you got to remember, though, is that the only thing PC Building Simulator really does for you is it allows you to physically connect hardware, which is great, but do keep in mind that's only a small part of the A+, right? I mean, like when you get the virtual computer built up, it boots into a bogus operating system because Microsoft is a bunch of jerks and won't let these guys emulate a Windows environment. So it really is hardware and BIOS only, and it doesn't do much more than that. But that's an important thing. I'm sorry, I meant a security risk. I'm not aware of Discord being a security risk, but on the same token, Blue Lantern, if there is some issues, trust me, between the guys on here, they're going to let us know. Davis Anafi. Hey, Mike. Hey, Davis. My middle name's Davis. Abkar, good to see you again, brother. Weird noises. So I got stuck playing, oh, yeah, Capture the Flag. What kind of Capture the Flag, Jeremy? I'm curious. I saw CTF, and I thought you were saying Counter-Strike. Sorry. Jeremy, which Capture the Flag are you doing, man? I'd like to hear about that. I heard Discord uses a lot of background resources even when it's not on, but I don't think it's true. I can tell you that Discord definitely uses some background resources. It's actually not the easiest program to turn off because you'll close Discord, but you're not really closing it. You actually have to click on the system tray, pull the icon up and say, I think it's quit Discord or something like that. And I've definitely run it under Task Manager, and it has, like a lot of programs do, it has its Discord updater and stuff like that running in the background, and that's pulling a port number. But I wouldn't say it's particularly onerous. Brother Michael. Good afternoon, Mike, from the East Coast. Brother Michael, and begin, open the door, let me in. Zoltan! Zoltan, does anybody ever give you trouble that there was a very famous game called Zoltan? It was a carnival thing. You'd put a quarter in or 2 quarters in, and it would read your fortune for you and pull out a... Okay. Now that I landed a job with your help, I started learning for Security Plus. Good man. That's the best time to do any kind of security training is when you got a job. Security training is a night and weekends endeavor, man. Still waiting for CompTIA to send me the free voucher that I won in April. Oh, God, don't do that to me, Zoltan. You give me a heart attack. Just kidding. Try Hack Me, great source, and Hack the Box, which I've never touched. Yeah. Yes, that was in Big with Tom Hanks. Oh my God, that was driving me crazy trying to remember that resource. If anybody remembers the movie Big from Tom Hanks, I actually lived in New York City at that time. And what was the name of that toy store? Can't remember the name of the toy store anymore. Welcome to our world of toys. Super famous toy store. And they had that piano. Remember where they're dancing on the piano? I danced on that piano too. Blue, no, I don't want to go to work. I hope to get my A+ soon so I can change jobs. All right, man, good. Yeah, Mr. G, we got that one figured out. We got that one figured out. Star Atlas, no. No, Blue Lantern. Star Atlas was a bad movie. It was not good. I mean, it was Cloud Atlas, not Star Atlas. Yeah. Now, if you're going to say a great Tom Hanks movie, I'm going to say Forrest Gump. I'm going to say Apollo 13. I'm going to say, what was the one with the D-Day? The Saving Private Ryan? Now, those are some movies. And, of course, the one with the big Beethoven, the big sweaty St. Bernard. What a classic. F.A.O. Schwartz, Vegas Brent, you win good karma for the rest of the day because that would have driven me nuts. F.A.O. Schwartz, right there at the corner of 57th and Park? What's the eastern edge of Central Park? Fifth Avenue. Fifth Avenue. Yeah. Hello, Mike. What thermal paste do you recommend? The one that comes with the CPU. I don't really care about thermal paste. But you got to keep in mind, I'm not an overclocker or anything like that. I don't believe in overclocking anymore. I mean, back in the old days when I could take a Celeron 200 and move it to 400 megahertz, sure, I was into overclocking. But now, you have to fight so hard to get a 10 or 15% increase. I don't even mess with it. But that is the one place where a higher quality thermal paste would come into play. And guys, I got to tell you, 95% of the thermal paste I use is whatever is on the bottom of the fan when I peel the plastic off. I pull it out of the box and drop it, and I'm happy. Saving Private Ryan is a great movie. I agree. Castaway is pretty good. Wilson. Zoltan, my coworkers informed me that in the movie Dude, Where's My Car, there was a Zoltan. I don't remember that. I thought it was a great movie. And a hand gesture that goes with it. Yeah, it was something like, "Aw," or something like that. All good stuff. Joey, how do you do the needful... Joey, I'm not sure what you're asking me, brother. How do you do the needful in help desk? Joey, help me out there, brother. I'm not quite sure what you're asking. Die Hard, and that is a Christmas movie. Darn right it's a Christmas movie, Andre. Yippee-ki-yay. Like when I was a little kid in the 70s, we were all into like fighting the man, you know, and this super establishment of what we used to call the blue-haired old ladies, and all these people are, and we were like, be free, and let's just get out there and, you know, possibly imbibe illegal substances and, you know, hitchhike and all this stuff. And it's like we won and we did it, and there was freedom and everything was cool. And it's like all of a sudden, we're back in it. It feels like McCarthyism today, that I can't even say a four-letter word of marginal caliber because I'm going to be censored by a bunch of businesses. I'm not even going to be censored by a bunch of businesses. I'm going to be censored by a bunch of blue-haired old men and ladies who are like, oh, well, Mike said a word that might be inappropriate, so we're going to demonetize it, or whatever it is. It's like, I don't like this. We need to have another revolution, people. We got to get out there and fight for freedom again and start having some fun. You know, come join me at Burning Man, all right? I haven't been in 15 years. I need to go back. Thank you for not making me edit the Yippee-ki-yay. I did that just for you, Dave Rush, because I love you so much. Now all the rock stars from the 70s are defenders of the establishment. Boy, you got that one right. Yipe. I'm with you, Blue Lantern. Che Mike Vera. It is better, what is it? It is better to die on my feet than to live on my knees, you know? Censored by bots and algorithms. Joel, you got that one right too. Make that the promo, huh? No, they don't. The powers that be wouldn't like that either. Man, I swear to God, guys, I am this close to like going off the deep end. Not today. Don't worry, Dave. I'll be good. But man, I'm really, really tempted to start challenging things a little bit. I don't know. Is it just me, guys, or does it feel like we're all kind of repressed these days? It's like some kind of new McCarthyism or something. I don't get it. Makes me think of that teacher from Harry Potter who would write and they would scratch the back of their hands, you know, and this kind of repression with a smile and security and safety and inclusion. And it's like, but we're not getting any of that. It's like the opposite of that. Sometimes you got to get dirty. You know, sometimes you got to get punched in the mouth. Sometimes you got to, you know, put a fork in an electrical outlet just to see what happens. Yeah, there will be casualties. There will be casualties. But this, one more person says, well, we're doing that for your safety or your security. I don't know. Okay, Dave, I'm stopping. I'm going to stop. Here, I can see Dave is posting me on the back channel. Stay with it. All right. Dave didn't say anything. Wow. It's because you agree with me, don't you, Dave Rush? I believe it. No, see, Shatner was wrong when he said get a life in Saturday Night Live. I want people, go wear a Star Trek costume, you know, but I don't know. It's a half... Guys, it's an open forum night tonight, so I sometimes start to go off this way. Time to rewatch Mr. Robot. Always, I like Mr. Robot, definitely. Dorothea Umbridge, thank you, Andre, that was the lady. And the problem was, so I love The Crown, the television series The Crown. I don't know if anybody else watched it, but I know this is weird, but I love English royalty. I can pretty much name every English king or queen starting from William the Conqueror up to Charles III. I don't know why, because I find it fascinating. So the lady who played Dorothea Umbridge in Harry Potter, that mean lady, she's now playing the current queen on The Crown. And I can't get past, she's that mean Harry Potter teacher. She's a wonderful actress, just amazing. But, I'm not allowed to say actress anymore, am I? God. What a weird world we live in. Oh, man, I'm offended by, phraseology. And you know, when I grew up, there was a phrase we used to have. It was called, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And it's like, it's just been forgotten. We just live in this world of constant offense. And it's not even offense. It's not even offense. It's a bunch of people who think that somebody might be offended who are stopping people from being offensive. We don't even get people anymore going, we don't even get that. Yeah, now I'm crabby. I'm going to blame Dave. Mike, yesterday I watched a play show from Professor Messer. Professor Messer is a great guy. I think he has an amazing program. Questions way different from your test. Any recommendations? Yeah, Narvik, my questions are frickin' fantastic. My questions are amazing. I do not copy the CompTIA exams because that's illegal. But if I have a question that says like 2 + 2 = 4, well, you better be studying what 2 + 3 and 3 + 1 equals. You know what I mean? Not only do my practice questions this one thing I do is we copy the look and feel of the CompTIA exams because that's not illegal. We even make graphics of CompTIA level quality. But I'm very proud of my questions. What I can tell you is this. It's never a good idea just to use one source for questions. You should always use multiple sources. So if you're using mine, then yeah, throw in Messer's too. There's nothing wrong with that. It will help you because you won't get locked into just the one voice of one set of practice questions. I think Professor Messer is a fine tech and a good instructor. Not as good as me. I'm much better. Oh, sorry, a little tickle. Oh, Blue Lantern, I'm so cancelable. I've literally, right now, I think I've got 50-50 odds of me being canceled in 2023. even with Dave's powerful editing skills. What is secure boot? Sabkar, that's kind of a complicated question, but I'll tell you what, we've been looking for some new topics. Hey, Dave Rush, let's do a secure boot. I might even be able to pull that off by Wednesday. Well, no, I can't do it this Wednesday, but maybe next week. Secure boot provides a series of methodologies that allow a system to boot up without being affected by malware is the easy way to look at it. Secure boot ensures the integrity of the boot files, the storage space where the boot information is stored, and the actual boot up of the system itself. Secure boot is a lot of different technologies that work together for it. Everything from forced UEFI to signed drivers to signed files on the boot files within Windows. There's a lot more to it, and I can't give it a good discussion. We'll do a secure boot. Let me, Dave, seriously, write that down, Dave. I'm counting on you, man, because I'll forget. That would be an interesting topic. I hear the mass melting of snowflakes. Jeremy Parker, I can't offend you. You can only choose to be offended. Yeah, but it's so vogue to be offended these days, you know. It's very cool. I think that's the biggest problem we have is that people who are offended are cool right now. I don't understand why, but that seems to be the case. You can't offend me, that's for sure. Go ahead, throw me your worst bald joke. I'm ready for it. Jory, my help desk position is becoming boring now. That is very common, my friend. Should I be considering switching? Of course you should. Help desk is an entry-level position, Joey. Literally by the first day you're working, like within that week, you ought to be looking for another job. That is normal and okay. They don't expect you to stick around. Move on, baby. And by the way, when you move on, Joey, let us know that the opening takes place. Put a post in here or on the Discord channel so others might be able to grab it. Or better yet, Joey, this is one of these, what in Texas we call the good old boy network. You're getting ready to quit. You go up to your boss, go, look, I got to go, but I have the perfect person. So you get on the Discord channel and all of a sudden you're like, hey guys, who's up for this? Send me some resumes. And then you become part of that process. Khan, your name's Khan? Khan! But then check out the available practical questions you can find on YouTube. The more varied, the better. The only problem I have with doing that on YouTube is so many dated questions are on there. And CompTIA is not doing a very good job of enforcing people who are copying questions these days. They put a little scary thing in the test just before you take the test and you agree to that. But other than that, just watch for that kind of stuff. What are my thoughts on Azure? I have not given Azure a fair shake in years, and I need to. As a matter of fact, I have been so VirtualBox about hypervisors because it works. It's a beautiful way to do VMs in a Windows and or a Linux environment. I don't know if it works in Macs or not, I don't know. That I have been ignoring other alternatives. And I am pinned to the wall. I'm working way over 50 hours a week these weeks, so it's hard for me to do that. But I would love to like sit down for a week and start building alternatives to VirtualBox as hypervisors. Azure has a strong following. It's an industrial level type 1 hypervisor, and I haven't played with it in a long time. I got no strong opinions. The one thing I do remember that I liked about it is that, like with VirtualBox, you can virtualize a router, but with Azure, it actually makes a physical box. So when you're setting up internalized virtual networks, having that little icon there can sometimes make life a lot easier. But that's, I'm sure there's more to it than that. Did I miss a question, Dave? Hey, Mike, what are your thoughts on Chat GPT? I don't even know what this is. Is this another one of these chatbot kind of a things? Chatbot, Chat GPT. You say GPT, I'm thinking about a way to boot a hard drive. GUI, never even heard about it. Why is this interesting? It's an AI chatbot. I have no opinion. Sorry, man. Joey, the company might be ready to hire someone for our team. Today is my colleague's last day, Denver, Colorado location. Joey, I'm telling you, man, we don't do this enough here on this channel, is letting people know about job options, job opportunities. And Joey, do me a favor. Maybe we ought to, hey, Tolowit or Andre, whoever's setting up the Discord channel these days, maybe we need to put up a little jobs folder in there so when guys like Joey have something, we can make a post for it. Tolowit, I read a news story this morning that other tech companies are starting to follow Elon Musk's example and freeze new hiring and downsize. They have overhired for so long that the pendulum is swinging. I don't like that. Tolowit, I'm not disagreeing with you. I understand that kind of stuff is taking place, but you know, I don't want this to be some right-wing revolution thing. I'm not a very good, I'm a terrible Republican and a worse Democrat. You, the M word. Did I say an M word? Sorry. It's must AI Google. Yes, job opportunities. Vegas Brent is with you. Oh, there is something there already. Thank you, Andre. I didn't know that there was already there. Joey, jump on the Discord channel and let people know about these gigs, man. Okay? I'd sure appreciate it. All right, how are we doing on time? I'm not even looking. No, it's already 2:35. Tell you what, anybody want to do a competition today? I don't see like hardly any new faces on here. I got to think of a good question. If you want to do a competition, put a post up right now. Say yes. Oh, sorry. I don't hate Max. I like Max. All right, Daniel Thibodeau, EJ, all right. We're going to do a competition. Let's do something. I'm not feeling really creative here. We should make Tolowit come up with the question. No, I'm not going to do that to you. I should do it to you, but I should give you warning. That would be fair. All right, let's do one for fun. I don't even know if this is an A+ question anymore. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a competition. This competition is for 90-day free access to the Total Tester practice questions of your choice, okay? Now, the person who's going to win this is the person who types the right answer in, and this is going to be a quick one, so have your fingers ready. Whoever types an acceptable answer, and by acceptable, Mike Meyers has to say it acceptable. Whoever types in an acceptable answer into the chat window first is going to win. You guys ready? Here we go. Name one type of video port that supports an analog signal. Name a video port that supports an analog signal. I'll give you a clue. HDMI does not, okay? So pick one. Oh, man. Oh, that was too easy. All right, we got a winner. We got a winner. All right, the winner's going to be DVI. So DVI-A certainly supported analog. Aaron Fox. Aaron, do you want the prize? Aaron, type yes or no in right now, real quick. Because there's a lot of answers here. Aaron, type in yes or no. Did he say yes or no? Okay, he's got it. Thank you, Aaron. Congratulations, Aaron Fox. You, sir, have won 90-day free access to the practice questions of your choice. Now, Aaron, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. In order to claim your prize, you need to send an email to my buddy Dave Rush. That's Dave R at TotalSem.com. In that email, be sure to put in your YouTube name. Be sure to put the email address in the body of the email and then which practice exam you want. And send that to Dave Rush. If you don't send it, we can't give you the prize. So, we've had people who are like, oh, I forgot to send in the email 3 weeks later. And Dave's like, don't do that to me. So, congratulations. You definitely picked a good one. VGA most certainly worked really well too. Man, is there another one? DVI, VGA, S-video. I mean, that is analog. It would work. What is the latest generation of Core i9? I can never remember these things. Here, let me Google that for you. All right, so we're up to 13th generation, which is currently Raptor Lake. Yeah, I'm on Wikipedia. I'm answering this for you on Wikipedia. So it's called Raptor Lake 13th generation. There's only 2 currently out, the Core i9 13900K and the i9 13900KF. Now, folks, this is Wikipedia, which does not necessarily mean everything is upgraded at the point it should be, but they do a pretty good job on these processors on Wikipedia. So I have some degree of confidence that that is accurate. Here, I looked it up on Google for you. And happily so. Always glad to help. VGA sounds provocative. Get out of here. Yeah, Dave Rush. I would have put in S-video and RGB. Both those would have been valid. Oh, I'm glad, Aaron, I'm glad I pronounced your name right. I hate it when people do that wrong. Blue Lantern, is the Discord link on the website? No, it's in the chat window. So do a quick copy, put it in your notepad, and then when you install, you can go for it. SCART. Oh, good God, Zoltan. Zoltan, go sit in the car. Come on, man, really? SCART. The technology of your forefathers. I guess DVI is too. Blue Lantern, is there any advantage to get CPU with no integrated graphics? Yeah. Because you don't want it. Without integrated graphics, is there an advantage? Probably a slight price advantage. I tend to get them, even though I will almost always have a graphics card. I tend to like having them because it's a quick way to boot up a system. The other thing is that so many motherboards come with an HDMI connector that assumes that you have an APU that it's can be confusing. I mean, a lot of people, they'll have a nice new motherboard and then they plug it in and nothing's happening. And it's like, dude, there's no graphics on that particular AMD chip. Benjamin, hey Mike, hey Benjamin. Does composite video count? It does, but the competition's over. Sultan, my parents still have a TV that has SCART. Man, that's right, you're in Hungary, man. That's where technology goes to die. All right, guys. Folks, if you have more questions, this is the time to do it. We're definitely going to do a secure boot. I've been meaning to do a secure boot for a few months, and to be honest with you, like I tell the IRS every year, I forgot. But that could be a fun one. I know we got Steve Nicholson coming in. I don't think he's coming in on Wednesday. But he'll be in on next week after a 2 month delay. Finally going to get that guy. Blue Lantern wants to do a secure boot too. Fine, then we will definitely do it. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and wrap it up a little bit early today. It's an opportunity for me to go get some more work done. Yay! We'll be back on Wednesday. Do keep in mind, Dave, can I announce about Dave Rush AMA? I got to wait. Let me see if Dave allows me to. All right, Dave's not responding. I'm not going to say anything then. But do keep in mind that we'll be back on Wednesday, and looking forward to having you guys. Folks, this is your Uncle Mikey. I am out of here. Oh, you did announce it. Okay. Guys, the Dave Rush AMA or DRAMA is coming to a close. Dave feels that that particular course has run its course, and so Fridays are going to be open days here. I'm not necessarily looking to fill it with anything, but I'm open to ideas if people want to do something. At this point, Dave isn't going anywhere, guys. He's like furniture. He's with me. But what's probably going to be morphing in is we're going to turn one of the two live streams each week into a very much a subject, a particular topic. And we'll start locking that in either on Mondays or Wednesdays. I don't know which one yet. And then the other one will keep this open format because we still get a lot of questions. Andre, we already know. Okay, man. But so Dave, I believe Dave's going to run till the end of the year. So he'll be there. No more pies. Jeremy, we have a pile of pie videos that cover all kinds of amazing topics, which will always be part of the Total Seminars channel for you to reference whenever you want. But Dave feels like he's gone as far as he can go with that. So we can say bye-bye to drama, but not bye-bye to Dave Rush. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, it looks like there's no more questions, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Folks, y'all have a great week. I will see you guys on Wednesday. This is your little Uncle Mikey saying bye-bye. Bye, kids.